This is Monty once again from DPL Surveillance Equipment. This time we're doing this podcast from a secret location as we're doing a getaway. Me and my wife are hanging out in an undisclosed location, having a little getaway. Want to say something, Carolyn?
Morning, everybody. I'm not telling.
So we're hiding out and taking a mini vacation before a real vacation, and hopefully we can break up the monotony of waiting for the time frame for the real vacation. So we suggest you guys do the same thing. Try to get out, get away, and take a vacation every once in a while, explore the world, explore the city or the state where you live, whatever. Just get out and take it easy. Life is too short to be so serious for too long. Now, who am I? Good question. I'm glad you asked. This is Monty Henry, owner of DPL Surveillance Equipment, and you are?
Carolyn Aranda.
She's the co-owner of DPL Surveillance Equipment, and we're a full-service surveillance and security equipment company, and we want you to know we have lifetime guarantees and warranties on all the products, 24/7, 365 tech sales and customer support. We have perhaps the largest inventory of items that not only can you buy, but you can rent or lay away as well. In addition to that, we have the largest inventory of we have the largest inventory of items. Not only can you buy, rent, or lay away, but we have the largest video library. That's what I meant to say. The video library is humongous and growing. The articles are humongous, large number of articles and such. And what else? Podcasts, blogs, just tons and tons of educational information we want you guys to take advantage of. So go there when you get a chance and take a look at all that information. And perhaps you can learn something about surveillance, counter-surveillance, even health and fitness, economics and finance. Just a lot of different topics to read about. Let's see here now. Today's particular topic. Oh, yeah, we redesigned the website. It should be very easy to use, very easy to navigate, spend a lot of money working with a world-class developer, and it should be easy to use, easy to navigate, and find using your mobile phone, etc., etc. And we want you guys to take advantage of that and see what's going on as well. Let's see. Now, today's topic is all about the NRA's carry guard gun policy. The carry guard gun policy was underwritten by a very large insurance company, underwriter by the name of Chubb, and the broker is Lockton, the world's largest broker. And what happened was, it looked like between Lockton and Chubb, they designed an insurance product that was actually sold to New Yorkers. Excuse the noise. It was sold to New Yorkers about 680 policies that actually, it sounds like they intentionally gave gun owners a false sense of security, in that I think the gun owners, aren't the smartest cookies or smartest knives in the drawer. They bought these policies under the impression that they can go out and shoot people, have crime scenes cleaned up, have legal expenses paid for or offset. There's just a bunch of different things that I think the gun owners were led to believe were possible with a type of liability insurance that, as far as I can tell, weren't possible at all. Okay? By the time Lockton finally figured out how serious this was, they had to cough up $7 million to the Department of Financial Services in New York, and they actually backed out of issuing associating themselves with issuing any more policies, along with Chubb. Chubb is now no longer underwriting these policies. So it looks like the underwriter and the broker decided that, they don't want to associate themselves with this any longer. The Department of Financial Services in New York said that NRA's Carry Guard program unlawfully provided liability insurance to gun owners for certain acts of intentional wrongdoing. Well, that's a pretty strong statement, in that if it's intentional wrongdoing, that means that, the insurance products were trying to provide insurance knowing full well that a lot of these gun owners were going to be doing things with their guns that they shouldn't be doing in the first place. So this was a major problem. The policies were sold with unlicensed brokers. You can't have just anyone selling insurance products. And see, I think these gun owners were taken advantage of, because Chubb and Lockton really knew in advance whether or not any insurance broker and underwriter, they know in advance whether or not there's going to be licensed or unlicensed agents involved. If you've been doing insurance for 100 years or something, like Chubb and these guys, you know full well whether or not your insurance product needs to be marketed and sold by licensed people. I mean, come on, that's the first thing you learn when you're selling insurance, is whether or not you need a license or not. So they decided to sell these insurance policies with unlicensed brokers, and now Andrew Cuomo and the DFS out of New York decided, you know what, this is creating too much liability, giving people a false sense of security, these gun owners, and we need to just pull this thing. So even though Dana Loeb, the NRA spokesperson or NSA celebrity figure, even though she was promoting the product, I guess that wasn't enough. So sometimes you can have these, I guess, attractive promoters and everybody else involved, and that still doesn't make it right. So anyway, we're going to just warn you guys, you gun owners, the days of ignoring the responsibilities, associated with gun ownership and handling of guns in general are long gone. Now you guys are going to have to be responsible. You're going to have to try and resolve issues without the use of guns, and unless it's a last resort thing, then maybe you can use a gun. But it looks like long gone are the days where you shoot first and ask questions later. And judging by the few stupid responses that I got from pro NRA people, a lot of people just aren't using their intelligence very well. One intelligent response was BS to one of my articles about the NRA's financial troubles. I guess that was as eloquent as he could get. Didn't provide any intellectual response, no academic debate, no facts, no nothing, just BS. And then the other guy said something about the NRA is suing. He said he thought I didn't know what I was talking about, and he just talked about the NRA was suing the state of New York. Well, I guess any idiot can sue, but whether or not you have a valid case is a different story. So it's not enough just to say this organization is suing the state of New York. You really want to back it up with something that seems to indicate that the state of New York and the Department of Financial Services and these other regulators don't have a case. If they have a case, then that's the problem. They have a case and you don't. So anyway, we're going to wrap up this session and go and get a bite to eat and relax out here on the coast in California at our undisclosed location, and continue to enjoy our day. So that's about it for now. I'm going to include this article with all the information, facts, figures, names, everything in the article itself associated with the podcast. So if you guys want to give an intellectual response, then you have to think out what you're going to say and be prepared, because, I include a lot of information with my podcast and articles, so I don't have to worry about stupid debates from stupid people. You have to read this stuff first and make sure you understand what you're reading and what you're going to say. Otherwise, you're just not going to sound very credible. Anyway, you guys have a great day. And as I like to say at the conclusion of every podcast, be safe out there and keep your eyes and ears open. And we'll talk later. Have a great day. Thank you. Take care. Bye.